Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
I hope we can learn something that will help us.
There's already talk of hybridizing our food crops with Jardan-created plants. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
Even in that scenario, a higher power could still exist.
There could always be something greater. Greater than us, greater than the Jardan. I had faith before, and I'll keep having faith. Because that's what faith is. Thank you, Ryder. You always know how to make me feel better. I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Don't worry about it. We've figured it out so far, haven't we?
Yes, we have. But that's no reason to... You know what? I'm just going to trust you. You are the Pathfinder, and you've brought us this far. You'll take us home.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious hand. Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardan makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardan were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. What's going on?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Ankara are designed. What are the implications?
That there's so much we don't know. It's humbling.
Well, I came here for mysteries, right? Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off.
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both Scott and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
Cora?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me. Or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait. You're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
In the escape pod room. You should be too. Hint, hint.
I just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun.
Hull's not built for it. The recoil will blow out all our fancy windows.
What defenses does the ship have?
Kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive.
And us.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee one second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You're right. Of course you're right. We didn't give up to the worst of it, and we're not going to start now. Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth. We always seem to be so close, but never close enough.
You mean the Remnant City? Meridian?
I was so sure we'd reach the end. I had a bottle of Drossix Blue ready to go.
I'm frustrated too, but we're close. Every bit's progress.
I know. I'll just put that stuff back on the shelf. For later.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me. Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
More tests? You said...
I know what...
It's not like being a created species really means anything. The Angara are the Angara. What matters in the end is that they exist.
We can talk more later.
Sure. Hey.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hello, Scott. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardin. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
For the Angara? Hell, for all of us. These are amazing, crazy days.
Really crazy. Really amazing. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
Do you have time to talk further?
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Uh-oh. Got a report of a very serious lighting malfunction in your quarters.
In my quarters, huh?
Yep. Guess you won't know unless you head down and see what happens.
Sounds like this needs my full attention. Malfunction, huh? I think I've been set up.
You got me. I wanted an excuse to see you.
I want to see you is reason enough for me.
Everything we faced, and you're still such a sweetheart.
And you're an incredible woman.
A sweetheart and a sweet talker.
A pathfinder. I know when I found something good. I'm gonna show you how perfect you are. Even if it takes me all night. Though we're not exactly alone.
Sam, can you turn off your logs for a while? My authorization?
Yes, Lieutenant Harper.
Actual alone time. So quiet. Like it's just the two of us. Maybe one day it will be. You and me. A rover, a tent, adventuring across the stars.
Living on our wits? Keeping each other warm at night? Sign me up.
This... us... it might not be easy. Andromeda challenges everything we know. But you're worth the fight.
Pathfinder, Lieutenant Harper, the day shift is beginning.
Duty calls.
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Pathfinder. Thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
You saw minefields in crisis response? A lot of wounded?
That was awful, sure. But the long term is worse. Minefields hobble the whole population, make normal life impossible. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers. New to Chunka. I bet Tan puckers every time someone says it.
We'll talk later.
I know it. Yes?
We'll talk later.
I know it.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement.
Probe is in position.
Drax's theories. A real Turian aeronaut. The first across the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
Anomaly detected. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Probe deployed.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
One of the most remote systems in the cluster. We're on the brink.
Exciting, isn't it? Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe.
Intense Scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder. Data collection probe ready for placement.
Probe is in position. Pathfinder, I have analyzed the results of the Scourge energy pattern model.
And?
This is how you get Meridian. Access the bridge whenever you're ready.
I don't know about these Angara.
What? Why?
We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area. An entire remnant city was discovered.
Sam's ready to give you analysis of the data when you're ready, Pathfinder.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I think I could handle it.
One bottle of Acantha, barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drac some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I say, let's enjoy a few movies. And everyone else says, no, let's have an extravaganza with all the trimmings.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe, because now I need to do it all justice. You got me a decent library, but I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion, the banned version, remastered, no crappy extras added for the Hannah.
And you want me to look for it?
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry on your sundae. In the meantime, I'll get things set. We're more than ready for a night in.
Suvi, did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. You didn't. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colors in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne. Now orbiting Gadara. much left to show. That's long-term big cut. The collective are fucking thieves.
How's it going? Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
But you don't sound... another idiom?
Kinda. So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, tech ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
It's been a pleasure to work with you too.
Funny how chance can change your life in an instant.
I know what you mean.
Your dad would be proud of you, too.
Yeah, hope so.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us, and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit. Need something? I can stop what I'm doing.
I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion.
I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing.
There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Nah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
But it's vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
I think a charm offensive might be more rewarding.
Yes.
Classic irresistible hero. Pretend to be captured.
Beat up armor, enticing scars, soulful eyes.
Yeah. The old dinner and drinks to show off my villainy. They get cozy.
And then strike! Or not. Why spoil the evening?
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Baron's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait, listen.
Tyrannus. No!
Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
This I have to see.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. It isn't fair. He was so young and Solarian. He had so much to give.
Ryder, I can't feel my gallbladder.
Do you even have a gallbladder?
Oh no, it's worse than I thought. Oh.
No. Damn you! Damn you all!
Let's stick with the overacting Turian.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorahx. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.
Now orbiting Gadara.
I don't know about these Angara.
Top scientists have a few answers.
Pathfinder Rider, I need to know something.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Vorn doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does. Huh.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing thresher maws of doom.
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know thresher maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing thresher maws of doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see. It's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait. Burn down. As in, actual fire? Or metaphorical fire?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
The flag of the tail. That's yours, Nexus.
A ray of hope for Sleep Star residents.
Hello there.
Report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
That's why you came here in the first place.
All clear.
The hostage crisis in hydroponics ended after Nexus security.
Hello?